So this is the Yoco Neo Touch card machine. It is a really compact and useful little card machine for accepting card payments basically wherever you go. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the various screens, settings, payment options, and basically everything that you can see and access on the card machine itself. So to turn on the card machine, you press and hold this little black button on the right hand side. And you'll see the screen turn on, and normally it turns on within a minute and it's ready to accept payments. Unless there are some updates, then it sometimes takes a little bit longer. But while we are watching this in real time and waiting for it to start up, I just wanted to let you know that I bought this card machine using my own money. This video is not sponsored by Yoco. In fact, they've got nothing to do with the video, and anything that I say in this video are entirely my own thoughts and opinions. Also, if you guys are keen for some discounts up to $100 off, I will leave a link in the description and at the top of the comment section. When you click on that link, it'll take you to the official Yoco website and you can buy your card machine directly from Yoco. It'll be delivered to you for free within 3 days, and that is pretty awesome. Now, the discount does depend on what promotions are currently running, but nevertheless, it doesn't hurt to go and have a look at what discount you can get. Now, there will be a few details that you'll need to fill in. It takes literally like 2 minutes, and then you should be able to see a list of card machines and any discount that's going to be available. That is pretty damn awesome. And as we can see, the card machine is ready to use. So I think first of all, let's just have a look. I mean, this is the main screen here, and there's a couple of buttons on there. It just occurred to me while I'm editing this video that I should probably tell you about what you might be seeing on the Yoco Neo Touch screen in the video. So in the video, it might look like it is low resolution, it's a bit blocky, and there's a funky pattern happening across the Neo Touch screen. In real life, it is absolutely not like that. There's a high resolution screen, there's very uniform color, and there's no funky pattern happening. And that's when you're looking at it with your naked eye, or with your natural human eye, should I say. I think we're just getting the banding or the funky pattern because I'm trying to film this screen with a camera, and it's just not working super well. So I'll start off here with the control center. If we click on that, we can see that we've got a few tabs here. The first one is sales, and under sales we can either enable or disable the tips. We can enable or disable accepting cash payments. So if you want to accept a cash payment and of course bank that, but you also want the point of sale system or the Yoco your business profile to track your cash payments, then you want to be able to enable this. And just as a side note here, depending on when you are actually seeing this video, Yoco seem to regularly update their card machines and the user interface, you know, to like make things better and develop over time. So depending on when you are watching this video, the screens and the options that you are seeing in today's video might change over time. So please just keep that in mind as you watch the video. There are a couple of other methods for accepting payments, and you can click on that here, and you can see that payment links is always enabled, and I've got cash and gift cards enabled for a couple of alternate payment methods. However, there are a couple of others here. We've got, these are the ones that are disabled currently on my account, but I can go ahead and enable them. And there's an account, if somebody's got an account with you, if you're doing deliveries, EFT, e-wallet, online, other, or even a QR code. So those are all disabled, and you can go into your Yoco business profile and enable these if you choose to do so. If we go back to the main screen, or not the main screen actually, this was, remember, in the control center. Then if we go down to manage staff, if you've got a number of staff members, you can select the staff members here, but before you do that, you will have to enable staff switching. So if you want multiple staff members to be able to use this card machine and you want to track those all independently, you enable the staff switching, and then you can select whichever staff member is using the machine. They kind of log in, and then all of their sales are tracked independently. If we go back, there's another tab that's just about this device, and you can see you can add a device nickname, but that's going to be done on the Yoco app. I haven't done that at the moment. Also, if we go back to the main screen, we can see our sales history. So if we click on history, it gives us the history of any sales that we've made, and you can filter those by date, or you can filter them by the payment type, so card, cash, if you gave something away for free, or other. and you can also choose to filter by your various staff members. I've only got one staff member, which is myself on this machine. Whoopsie, let's just enable that again. And then you can also filter by device. So I've also only got one card machine attached or linked to my profile, but if you've got multiple card machines that are all accepting payments, you can filter the history by device. So that's the basic payment history. Then if we head over here to the top left-hand corner, there's a little gear icon, and that is the settings for the machine. And if we look at the first thing here, it's network and internet. So we can connect this device to Wi-Fi. You would turn the Wi-Fi on and connect it to whatever Wi-Fi connection you want to connect it to. And currently I've got it, well, not currently, I mean, this is what it comes with, the SIM card that it comes with, a Telkom Mobile SA. So that's how it is connecting to the data network in order to process payments when it's kind of roaming around. Let's say you are at a flea market or something like that, and there's no Wi-Fi around. It uses the SIM card in the device to connect and process payments. Then if we go down to connected devices, this is the Bluetooth connections. This can be paired to the Yoco POS app. I might actually show you that later on in this video, so we'll get back to this. Whoopsie, we don't want to go pairing new here. Sorry about that. Let's just go backwards. And the next one down the list is display. So if we click on that, we can select our brightness level, and we can see we can set whatever we want. I'll just set it to 100%. You can set your screen timeout to a couple of things. It can either time out or never time out, so the screen is always on, or you can select a number of time periods. I leave mine on 2 minutes and then the screen turns off. Also an auto shutdown, so I've set this card machine to turn off automatically after 1 hour of no use, but of course you've got a couple of options there which you can choose from. Also, it's got the auto rotate screen function, so you can disable this. So if you rotate the device, nothing will happen, but if it's enabled, then if we kind of tilt the device like that, you can see the screen rotates. Or if I tilt it back, then the screen rotates once again. And if we go back, the next thing on the list is sound, and you can select the various locking screen sounds, the charging sound, or your touch sounds, and the actual volume of what that sound is going to be when you, there we go, you can hear it when you actually touch the screen or when various things happen. And then the last thing in the list here is system, well, second last thing should I say, that's your date and time. This is set automatically, and there's a couple of reset options. You don't really need to do any factory resets, but if you really had to, this is where you would find it. Then if we can go ahead down now to the last item, that's about this device. If we click on that, there's just a couple of information bits and pieces about this specific card machine. You can also scroll down and check for software updates, and you click on that and you can see my card machine is actually up to date. Something about these software updates, every time you turn on your device, it will automatically check for a software update, and if there is an update that's available, the card machine will update and then it will restart, and then you'll be able to use it once again. So that's the basic settings menu. Then we've also got a little a question mark icon at the top here, so if you've got any problems, you can click on that and you can go ahead and get hold of Yoco, and they should hopefully be able to sort out any problems or questions that you might have. Then the last thing, well, it's kind of second last thing, but the last thing, and it's probably the most important thing actually, is when you want to accept a sale on this device, you can click on New Sale and you can enter your amount. I'll just enter 5 Rand. If you want to add a note to your sale, you can click the Add Note function and put somebody's name there if you want to keep a record of that. You don't have to add a note, that's just optional. And then when you want to process the payment or accept the payment, you click, oh whoopsie, I didn't click there properly. So you click the little tick, and then you can see, you can select your payment method basically via card, via cash, or if you click more, if you've got alternate payment methods, which we kind of looked at earlier, those will come up over here. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to say I'm going to select card, and then you should be able to add a tip, as you can see here. Now, if you've got tips disabled, or if you don't have tips enabled, then this screen won't come up. So I'm not going to add any tip, but you can add percentages, or you can add a custom amount if you want to. I'm just going to go back there, and I'm going to say pay without tip. So you click on that, and the card machine, you can present it to your customer. There we go, card not supported. And the reason for that is that this card is actually brand new. So let me just take out one of my virtual cards, and we can see we can process the payment, and we can say done or get receipt. We can click on get receipt, and we can either SMS or email the receipt to your customer. And once you've done that, you can click on done. And straight away, actually, we can see that I've got one transaction that came off my bank account, and we should be able to go and see here in the history. We've got R5 that has just been approved at 16.52. And if I go ahead, and this is the account that the card machine is logged into, if we go down to history here, card has been approved, R5 at 16.52. So that is basically how the card machine works. Now, previously, as I said, you did see this card didn't work. I actually should have probably checked this before, but this card has just been given to me like literally yesterday. So I probably haven't enabled the access or the tap to pay properly within the bank settings. So sorry about that. But as you could see, it was working with the tap on the phone. And then the last setting, or the last sort of accessible items on the card machine itself, is if you scroll down from the top here, and you can even scroll down a bit further, you can see just some other device shortcuts to the various settings: Wi-Fi, mobile data, which is 4G, about the device, and we've got auto rotate and our volume. That basically just takes you through to the other settings that we've already looked at. And if we go back, we can see the Yoco terminal service is running. There's nothing you can do with this. And if we go back to our main screen, that is the standby screen. And then to turn the device off, or to temporarily lock it, you push the little black button, and then the screen turns off. And if we want to unlock it, then you just push the black button, and of course it did auto rotate because of the way I am tilting the device. But there we go, it is unlocked once again. And then to turn the device off, you once again push the black button, hold it in, and then power off, and the machine then turns off. Now you can also, let's just turn this machine back on, but the Yoco Neo Touch, oopsie, sorry about that, I didn't actually press and hold it for long enough. There we go. The Yoco Neo Touch can be paired with the Yoco POS, or the point of sale app. Now that I've got here on my smartphone. So you've got the Yoco app, and then you've got the Yoco point of sale app. So if we open that, you can already see that I've actually got a couple of items in my profile, or in my catalog, should I say. And we're just waiting for the device to start up. Again, in real time, you can see this is really quick. Within 1 minute, you're basically operating and accepting payments. And if we go ahead, I'm just waiting for it to start up here, waiting for our system. So this is actually great if you don't want to use this as a standalone device. If you've got like a small catalog of products, you can load those into the your Yoco profile, and then you can connect, like I'm going to show you now. You can connect your point of sale app, which we go to menu, we go to card machine, and then you can see Yoco Neo Touch. This is my card machine. There's the card machine. We can say connect, and it should connect to the point of sale app. And it can also have a standby screen here. Thanks for your support. You can go ahead and scan that QR code. I'll really appreciate that if you use that code. But you can go ahead then and as I said, connect these two devices. And if you are making sales, you can, just as an example, you can say, I'm going to sell some breadsticks, I'm going to sell a cheeseburger, and I'm also going to sell a Coke. And I can choose here small, medium, large Coke. Now these have been items that I've previously loaded into my profile or into my catalog. Let's say a medium Coke, add to order. We can click the order. We can do various things here, very similar to what we could do on the machine itself, but we can add a note to the order. We can also save the order for a later stage. Let's say you are waiting at tables and you're busy tracking the order as it goes. You can save it and call it up at a later stage. And when you are ready to make the payment, you click charge, and then you'll see it's taking a little while now. Normally it's actually a lot quicker than this. Network request failed. Could be because our Wi-Fi has been very sketchy over the last couple of days here. Let's just try that again. So we've got our items, we can click charge, and we can either split the bill if we need to. You know, maybe there's multiple people at your table, or you can pay with a card, pay with a payment link, pay with a voucher. These are the various payment methods that you might have seen earlier on in the video. So I'm going to click pay with a card, and that's the total amount, and we click pay, and you can see it's connecting to our machine, and we can add a tip now. Now you would normally present this to your customer. Your customer then can choose to add a tip if they want to, and they can say pay without tip, and then they can tap to pay or insert their card and pay. Now I'm not going to pay myself again, especially not 235 Rand for no good reason. So I'm just going to cancel that payment, and yes, we can cancel it and go back. You can see the cancel payment option or message has come up here. We can click done, and actually if we go into our history, you should be able to see that a payment was cancelled. Let's just wait and see what happens here. There we go, 235 Rand. The card payment was aborted. So normally this happens pretty quickly. As I said, this has not got to do with the device itself. This has actually got to do with our internet connection here. It's been very sketchy over the last couple of days. But anyway, that gives you a basic idea of the Yoco Neo Touch and what is available and what you get to see and set on the card machine itself. Now, if you want to see a comparison between this, the Yoco Neo Touch, and another one of Yoco's card machines, it's the Yoco Kumo, which is another very popular option, you can go ahead and watch this video right here. I'll leave a link to it in the description and also at the top of the comments section. It is basically a comparison video of the differences and the similarities between these two card machines and which one might be the right choice for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Cheers.